What is going on, everybody? Reverend Saint here, and today we got some more Black Ops 2 gameplay for you guys. And today what we're going to be talking about is YouTube in general. They might actually be doing something really cool for us gamers, so we're going to sit here and talk about that here in a little bit. But first, let me explain this gameplay to you guys. I think I'll go like 46 and 7, something. I know it's in the 40s, and I know it's 7 deaths. But I know it's not quite as good as what I normally post, but the reason I chose this gameplay is because I am super aggressive. As you can see, it's the very beginning of the game. I'm already running in the kitchen, the other team's base in the kitchen here, and I just run amok. I get a stealth chopper within like 30 seconds. It's absolutely insane. So I hope you guys really enjoy this gameplay. In the background, I know I enjoyed getting it. It was a fun one. So there's that. Let's get into the topic today. Basically, what I read, it apparently was posted on the YouTube creator forums that YouTube will be finally, they don't say this, but it's essentially what it is YouTube will finally be supporting gaming like to the almost to the fullest, I guess you could say. It's about dang time when it's like probably 50% of your viewership on the website. It's about time. I mean, the most subscribed to channel of all time is a gaming channel. It's PewDiePie's channel, and that's what he does, is he posts gaming videos. So I don't understand why it's taking them so long to finally realize that this is kind of a big deal. Maybe it's because of the whole copyright thing, and they're worried about developers and publishers claiming copyright. And now that like so many developers are actually making their consoles with the ability to record and post gameplays on the internet, they're realizing, oh, they actually support it. Maybe we should do that too. We could probably make more money and get more views. Probably. And maybe people would stop hating us as much as well. Which is not going to happen until they completely get rid of Google Plus and kind of revert back to the way things were before Google Plus. At least, that would be spectacular. This new layout sucks. I honestly have gotten used to it, though. If you just get rid of Google Plus, that would be okay with me. So, I mean, get rid of Google Plus. Seriously, YouTube. But anyway, basically what they're going to be doing is adding like higher frame rate support. It says 60 frames per second, but I think if you read on, it also says like 48 and 50 and stuff like that for other, you know, types of viewing pleasure. So if you're doing like a high frame rate live action video, like I know VGHS or Video Game High School by Freddie Wong and all them, season 2 was done in a higher frame rate. Obviously on YouTube it wasn't because it doesn't support it, but on their site I think it was like 48 or 50 frame rate. And to me, I like higher frame rates in videos, like The Hobbit, the first Hobbit. I didn't get to see the second Hobbit in a high frame rate, and I was really sad about that. But the first Hobbit was in a high frame rate, and to me, it just made all the action look so much clearer and cooler without all the crappy natural motion blur from 30 frames. The higher frame rate, I think 48, made it so much better. I don't know why. I just really enjoyed it. It took a little bit of getting used to because it seemed like everything was kind of in fast forward. But once you realize, like, once your eyes get accustomed to it, it's like, dang, this is actually really cool looking. I like how this looks. That's just me, though. A lot of people didn't like it. I loved it. So I hope they would do that more often. But it's good to see YouTube finally embracing that, which means if you guys have seen my live streams and see how awesome quality they are for live streams, just imagine that what that quality could be if Twitch, or if I had internet to stream at like 10,000 kilobits instead of 2,800. It would be so clear. This gameplay would look so amazing. So I'm really excited about the 60 frames thing. That's my #1 thing. Like, this next thing I really don't care about because it's not why I do videos. It's not why a lot of people do videos. It's obviously a useful thing if anyone does it. I'm not gonna say don't do it because it would be awesome. People do it on Twitch all the time, but they're also talking about adding tip jars. And basically what tip jars are is donations. Basically you can give any amount of money. If you're giving $2, $3, $4, whatever, you can basically do that. But it's through YouTube, and YouTube will be taking a slice basically of that pie. But it's only going to be, I think it's like 5% or something like that. It's only going to be a little bit. So if it's like a $1 donation, then the person will probably get like 80 cents or something like that. And YouTube will get 20. It's probably quite not that much. It's actually definitely not. That's like 20%. If it's like $1, if it's 5%, so they take 5 cents basically at that point. And the YouTuber actually gets 95 cents. I just said 5 cents themselves. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. gets 95 cents, so they almost get $1. So it's kind of like, okay, that's cool, I guess. I mean, they gotta make money off of everything they do, I guess. Whatever, their business. But it's a really small thing. It's not like Twitch's subscription model. Twitch's subscription model, you pay $5 a month as a viewer, and the Twitch streamer actually only gets $2.50. Half of that goes to Twitch. To me, that's freaking ridiculous. Now, I understand they could actually charge more, or they could take more if they wanted to, because they're actually giving you features when you do that. Like, you're getting, like, emotes and all this other stuff. So I understand that, and you can use them throughout the site on anyone else's stream as well. But you can't take half of it. That's ridiculous. People are paying, they're wanting to pay the streamer, not Twitch at that point. If they wanted to pay Twitch, they would get Turbo, you know? Because you can pay for Turbo, which I think is like the same amount, like $5 or $10 a month or something like that, and you get like a bunch of perks that I don't know what they are, because I never really looked into it, because there's really no need, it seems. But nonetheless, to me, that's just too much. I don't understand why they got to take half of something that's supposed to go to the streamer. I'm not gonna be like, if I were to get it though, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm boycotting this. I mean, that's a cool idea, and I like how they are supporting their fans, I guess you could say, but or their users. But nonetheless, it's still kind of ridiculous. But YouTube's only gonna be taking like a 5% cut, which is fine for me. At a lower amount, it's I think there's something else in there too. I just can't remember what it was, guys. I apologize. At lower amounts, that's kind of a lot sometimes, but when you get to bigger amounts, it's a little bit less noticeable, I guess you could say. Actually, wait, here's the other way around. It seems like more when you get to bigger amounts. So if someone gives like $100, they take $5, and you're like, what? That's $5, man. You're taking $5, yeah, but you're getting 95 at that point, you know. So instead of 95 cents. So it's a big difference there. It's pretty cool though. I really like how they're finally doing something. They said it should be out, like they're gonna roll it out in the next couple months. So that means like probably the end of the year we should all have it, which would be spectacular. I would love to see that. But nonetheless, there's been no talk of it since then, so I'm kind of depressed about that. Like, I want to hear about it. I want to hear like, oh hey, we're working on it. Oh hey, it's coming out, guys. Here it comes. I want to hear that, because I really want this to happen. I want the 60 frames per second, guys. I really freaking do. I am a quality junkie. I like trying to make my stuff really good quality, and when it comes to 60 frames per second, that's just gonna step it up even more. Especially since I got this new capture card for streaming, and I can, like, you know, stream at 60 frames per second. It looks great, you know. So I'm really excited about that. But that's gonna be that, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. I do gotta give you guys a little bit of an update. I'm not. Holiday's over. That's why I haven't been putting up any videos, and I've been so freaking busy lately. Holiday's over. So obviously I can start streaming again, but the problem is this weekend is my cousin's wedding, and I am in it. And if you guys don't know who my cousin is, he shows up in Twitch all the time. His name's Alice Was Hood, or on Twitter it's Chad Christian, basically. So I mean, hey, whatever. But he's really close. I'm really close to him, and he wants me in his wedding, and I'm gonna be one of the groomsmen. So I gotta be there today, tomorrow, and Saturday. So I'm not gonna be able to have any extra content out for you guys this weekend, or stream or anything like that, so I do apologize. Nonetheless, it's a very important reason. So yeah, that's gonna be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The end of the game is coming up here, as you can see. I did hit that swarm though. That was pretty solid. I shout out to Dr. Evil there. He wanted to play. I think I think I know him actually. But nonetheless, shout out to him for giving a good shot and wanting to play later. I actually got off right after this gameplay, so I couldn't play with him. But anyway, guys, I'll see you guys later. Peace.